just about to plug my phone in because it's on like 50, what is it, 50 or 60? 59%. And, doing another one of these just because, uh, you know, had to go eat. And the first one, my dad is taking care of me. I mean, granted, he now not in the house. He left about, he said he was gonna be leaving around 4:30ish. So, I mean, I was taking a nap, so I'm assuming he left around 4:30ish to go do his thing that he was going to do. Still kind of tired. Definitely feeling way better than I did yesterday. Still not feeling fantastic, but hey, we're doing slightly better. I mean, I'm starting to get warm again, so that's fun. Just gonna be turning on the light for a second. And I do apologize for like the big mess uh, over there. Uh, this bedroom is kind of used as storage since my dad, uh, you know, usually just sleeps downstairs by himself. Like this is the master bedroom, but he's kind of old and doesn't really like coming up the stairs. So he let me, have his old bedroom. So that was very nice of him. Uh, and like I've mentioned, I do. I am living with my dad at the moment, which I mean, past couple months have been unique. They've been fun. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to, at least get back to, uh, what I consider normalcy. Definitely, I know like the past few months I've kind of probably, hurt a lot of my friendships and things like that, and it's all my fault. Like, I mean, I I was just left alone. Didn't really have anyone to hang out with for like physically hang out with for months, and like the job I was at just kind of had me, by myself way too much, and it affected me very, very poorly because you know didn't really have anything else going on, and the breakup was just kind of the main thing I kind of had to think about every single day. So I mean, it it was not fun. Very, very unfun. And because of that, mental health went down rapidly. Saw a therapist. Still seeing that same therapist, and he has been so amazing, man. Why am I talking about all this? Good question. Very good question. I don't know. It's just been something that's, been on my mind quite frequently. Like, especially the past, you know, like, I mean, I mean, it was on my mind a lot before I, got to move back and, actually be surrounded by, family and friends again. But, when it actually, when I was first going through it, like, I mean, I didn't have anyone to go be with. I didn't have anyone to hang out with physically. I didn't have anywhere to go because I just moved because I was living in a new city. And, like, yeah, I overreacted way too hard. And I mean that. Like, she did nothing wrong. And, I was taking out my, sadness, anger, and, just saying a lot of stupid shit towards her. And, like, if I had not done that, I think we still would have been friends. And I think about that a lot. But, you know, I'm, like, I've definitely gotten way better about handling it. Like, I mean, uh, have not tried contacting her since November, which, let me just say, that was a struggle. That was the worst part about all of this. I don't know why I'm talking about this so much. I really don't. But, I'm sick. I'm trying to, you know, just try to, you deal with that. So, what else? Yeah, but I mean, she did nothing wrong. Like, she stayed with me long distance for, like, out of the 3 months we dated, 2 of those 3 months we were together. And, after we broke up, I just, like, it was all me. I was overthinking it. I didn't know how else to deal with it. Like, she was my first relationship, and she was also one of my best friends, and I hate how I acted. I genuinely do. It was so fucking stupid. Like, I genuinely felt like such a shitty and terrible person, and I still do feel like a terrible and shitty person. Like, especially how I acted, towards, the friends that I did have. Like, I mean, it was all me. Like, I'm not going to say anything bad about her because I physically can't. She was the most amazing, caring, and respectful person I've ever met in my life. And she cared an excessive amount about, you know, everything and everyone. So, yeah. Don't know why I'm talking about this so much. I really don't. But, it's just something that, has been on my mind since the breakup. And last month, -4, so last month would have been our 8 months together. And I know it's stupid that I still keep track of that. I know I shouldn't, but yeah, like I need to stop thinking about it, and I'm trying my best. I really am, but I gotta let it out sometimes. That's just me. And I tried getting it out with people that were my friends, and some of them were like, well, you just need to distract yourself, and was like, okay, but you realize I'm trying to reach out to you because I am trying to distract myself. I never mentioned that to any of them, but you know, yeah. And a couple of the people I did talk to about it were very understanding about it. A couple of them, I feel like I kind of strained the friendship, and like not including my ex, I'm pretty sure I ruined like two other friendships because of it. One of them being with, someone actually not actually doing live streams. My friend, well, I don't even know if I can really say friend anymore. Like, I still consider him a friend, and I mean, he hasn't unadded me on anything that I can see, so, but, I feel like I do either, like, severely, ruin our trust with each other. Oh, hello. Welcome to the live stream, person. How are you doing? Yeah, I kind of went on a tangent about the past few months for me. So, uh, yeah. But anyway, how are you doing? One person that joined my live stream. Yeah, I just woke up from a nap like about 30-ish minutes ago. Let me just say, compared to last night when I went to bed, so much better, dude. So much better. Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of debating on what to do for the second live stream because, but couldn't really think of anything. I was thinking about, playing the Hulk video game again, but then I was kind of like, no, no, yeah. I know I do have quite a few other video games, but, my head's been kind of killing me today too, so I don't know if that'd be such a smart idea. But anyway, how are you doing, person that joined the live stream? Hope you are doing all well. Yeah, I've been very not happy, or happy, not well. That's what I meant. like at least the past couple days. Mostly just like right in this area. Like yesterday was definitely way worse. Today I can actually, go to sleep. It is I again. Yo, what is up? Sour Toast. Hey Harry, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream. The second live stream of the day. Yeah. Yeah, just thought I'd kind of do something just because my dad went to go to a hunting type. I don't even know what the best thing to call it is. It's like a hunting raffle where you can win guns and other, stuff. Which he's been going to those for at least since I was the age of 7, which is pretty cool. I guess. I mean, I've always hated, going to them, but he's happy doing them, so that's all that really counts. So, how have you two guys been doing since, the last live stream, which was about 5 hours ago? Yeah, I mean, it went all right for me. I took a nap after I ate chicken noodle soup. The chicken noodle soup was delicious, but my stomach did not really enjoy it, and I went to go lay down, and then just woke up around 4:30 ish. I want to say maybe a little closer to 4. I don't quite remember, but yeah, yeah. At least you know keeping it down this time compared to anything else that I've eaten the past few days. Gosh. And if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask me, just feel free to ask. Excuse me. When I get sick, I get very burpy. And I will say this now, that if I do, turn the camera around / mute the volume, that's because I'm doing what sick people normally do. So. But yeah. How have you guys been doing? And like I said, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask me. Sorry about my finger getting in the way. Just checking messages. We could do the top 10 collectively. Like, you mean the thing that we were just talking about on Instagram, Harry? Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be really moving around too much just because moving around does not make my body happier at the moment. So, but I will, talk about at least, a few figures that I have. Also, I don't know how well you keep up with the new stuff, Sour Toast, but I just saw something on Instagram about a brand new Marvel Legends Archangel. So, I mean, I don't know if you're a huge X-Men fan or X-Force, fan, but if you're interested in, at least getting one of the coolest looking Marvel characters in, Archangel, uh, they just announced it, and it looks phenomenal. Uh, I know it's on a body that has butterfly joints, kind of like this black suit Spidey. Not so sure which one it is, just because from the one small video I saw, but it looks very good. And having a few Tums at the moment because my stomach is starting to kind of feel weird. This is like my 5th batch of Tums today. Haven't had Pepto at all though, so hey, upgrades, people. Yeah. But yeah, if there's any specific topic you guys want to talk about, just, feel free to mention it. back hurts. I've been doing nothing the past 2 days other than just laying down. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yo, what's up, Jamel? Uh, have you ever played as Dusk Falls? I can't say I have. I've never heard of that game, but I may try to get into it. It does sound very interesting. Also, I am sorry, I didn't see any of the message showing up. It just kind of stopped showing after a bit. Uh, hey everyone, I like gloves. Oh, that's cool, Sam. Uh, I mean, I have winter gloves downstairs. I believe my dad has some like rubber gloves because I know he used to be a firefighter and he always wanted to, just be prepared because they have uh, medical training. Yeah, very nice. Sour Toast, what type of movies do you watch outside of like superhero movies? Well, I really like those like old-timey like comedy movies. Um, one of which that is my personal favorite that would definitely not be acceptable today, just because of everything that has been said in it. Is a movie called Blazing Saddles. It was released in like 1974, 1975, I think. And it's such a funny movie. A lot of racist stuff in it, which I mean works very well for the time period because it takes place in like the like uh, that sounds kind of like a kink if I'm honest, Sam Gloves, and uh, if I knew where they were, I would. You should definitely check out the game. It's awesome. Yeah, I definitely will see if I can try to find it. Uh, Dusk Falls. Yeah, I'll try to find it. Is it a newer game or is it like an older game? And about your request, Mr. Gloves, I'm not feeling. I like to stay and watch the live stream because people wearing the rubber gloves on both hands just for me while you're live streaming as well. Yeah, I would, but I'm kind of sick and I have not been really able to basically leave my bed for. I mean, I've been able to go to the bathroom, but I mean, that's the furthest I can really go before I start getting, dizzy and wanting to puke. Yeah, yeah. I should start an OnlyFans, but it's specifically only for Sam Gloves, and it's me just wearing gloves. Like, just going like, and then just some ASMR of them rubbing together. I need to stop. I'm giving myself way too many ideas. Lol. Very lol indeed, man. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Also, in case you guys don't know, I have Instagram. Just in case, you guys have just want to talk at some point. It's Uncle underscore Carnage. I know Harry does it. Him and I have some very cool conversations. So if you guys, would like to, try to be part of, uh, sorry, my brain's kind of fried right now. I know Harry was, asking me if I could see if there's anyone that would want to be, added to our little multiverse group chat, which you know, it's a pretty cool group chat. We mostly talk about Marvel stuff slash just other topics slash any new movie related stuff. Which I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Doomsday like photo leaks, but they look amazing. Oh God, I'm dying. Oh shit. Um, uh, but yeah. Anyway, the new Avengers Doomsday list looks, or not list, set photos look well, not set photos. They're like concept arts. Let me just say that Doctor Doom in the pictures, phenomenal. Excuse me. Like they just all look amazing, man. Also, I kind of fell asleep while posing some figures. So the ones that I have in my bed, Spider Punk from the Lizard Wave, one of the best ones, in my opinion. Like they can't update that. Like the newer one looks all right, but nothing beats that one in my opinion. I then have Deadpool right here. This is the Sasquatch Wave one, which I have him holding a microphone just because I have this idea of making like a you know band for just because why not? I then have Uncle Carnage, the rubber gloves your dad have. You got, God, sorry, reading's terrible right now. The rubber gloves your dad have got, would you wear it on both hands just for me while you're live streaming so I can stay and watch the live stream as well? Well, man, I don't know exactly where he keeps them. I don't even know if he still has them anymore. Like, I mean, I know he used to keep them when he was a firefighter, but he has not been a firefighter for like the last 10-ish years, and I've never really seen him, you know, use rubber gloves, so I don't even know if we would still have them. I mean, the most I could probably do would be just winter gloves, because I definitely know he has those. But I mean, because, and also getting the winter gloves would be easier, just because I don't have to walk nearly to the kitchen. They're literally just right down the stairs in a big bucket that he has just of winter gloves, which would be way easier on me because I've been feeling very fucking disoriented the past 2 days and also excessively dehydrated. So, also, uh, shout out Harry for telling me to get this. Very cool Wolverine. It's definitely growing on me quite a bit too, by the way. Really do enjoy it so far. Like, he's been fun to pose around. Still not the hugest fan of the head sculpt, just because Wolverine needs more of like a grumpy, stern, angry face in my opinion. But yeah, definitely a very cool Wolverine. Still not my personal favorite. I still really love the Juggernaut wave one. That entire Juggernaut wave was also phenomenal as well. Very grateful that I got to get that whole wave. And if I remember correctly, not trying to be rude, but you probably shouldn't entertain Glove Man here. He seems to be here to goon. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. That kind of reminds me of when I originally started doing live streams. Like my friends would always tell me to lick the light bulb because at the time I would have a lamp next to me just for extra lighting. And there were a handful of times when I would do it. Let me just say, it's not a smart idea to lick a light bulb that's dusty or one that you just recently turned off because that shit burns and it tastes like ass. Tell you what, Homelander's wearing gloves, so Miles Morales is my favorite. Yeah, Miles is a pretty cool character. But anyway, here's gloves for you, Sam Glove. Just caressing gloves. Yeah, Miles Morales is a pretty good one. Yeah, I know I was reading his current storyline, but uh, just mostly because of the fact that like just in my opinion, like I was just starting to kind of lose interest in it. Kind of wish I didn't because then he got his brand new vibranium suit, which I mean looks amazing. But yeah, like after the whole blood hunt thing, him becoming like a vampire, that's when I just kind of stopped reading it. And then next thing I know, he gets a vibranium suit with vibranium webbing, and I just found that out in the issue 11 of Deadpool, which came out a couple weeks ago. And let me just say, it looks sick, dude. And also the fact that they had a JoJo, not JoJo Siwa, uh, like I don't know, like one of the character, like it was Scorpion, I think, and Miles Morales. Miles Morales is doing like that walk type thing where he's, I don't know what to really describe it as, but yeah. But it's like that iconic meme. It's a meme now anyway, but you know. How do I feel about Blade? Well, I mean, I've never been like the hugest fan of Blade, if I am fully honest. Like, really do like the idea and the concept of, a half man, half vampire. Like, that's pretty cool. But I mean, he basically does the same thing. He hunts monsters. But I mean, like, that's the same thing about, a lot of, characters too. Like, they basically just, do the same thing for decades and then, they just you know, kind of like Spider-Man. Like, he's fought the same, like, 60 bad guys for the past like 60 to 70 plus years at this point. So, yeah. I mean, he's still pretty cool. The Wesley Snipe movies were definitely phenomenal, especially for, the time period they came out. I haven't watched a lot. I know I've watched the first Blade movie. I don't think I've watched the other two. Not a fan of Miles. I don't find him that original as a character. I only read the Bendis run. Yeah, I mean, the Miles stuff is pretty good actually. I don't remember who was in charge of this like storyline, but it's not from the current series of Miles. It's from the previous one. He had his own version of the Clone Saga, and let me just say, I feel Blade kind of unnecessary push in recent years. Well, I mean, he's been a character who hasn't really had a whole lot going on for him the past few years. So I mean, I understand why they kind of try to push him, especially with the whole Deadpool movie slash all the films he had in the like early 2000s. So he's still a pretty cool character, and I will admit that he does, at least from Marvel Ultimate Alliance. When I was playing that, like I unlocked Blade. He sucks to play with in that game, in my opinion. But then again, I just only play Wolverine and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So, like, that's my only. And I've read a handful of Blade books. He, like, I see why people enjoy him, and Blade getting his own movie. Well, I mean, I don't think Blade's getting an MCU movie anytime soon, because I think I heard something about that getting canceled. Yeah, which, I mean, like, Blade is definitely a very cool character. He's just personally not my type of cool. Like, I mean, like if they had a Luke Cage movie, man, like that'd be cool. Like Luke Cage is, uh, like he's not one of my favorites, but he's a character I do enjoy, reading about, like occasionally. Like in the new Ultimate Universe, that was a pretty fun fact. Blade not even a vampire until Morbius. Yeah, well, I mean, technically Morbius is a living vampire, and Blade is like actually half a vampire. But since he's like half a vampire, he's not dead, but he's not fully alive. He basically just ages really slow, if I remember correctly. Like Blade is definitely one of the more unique and interesting, uh, like Marvel characters. But I mean, like I feel like a Luke Cage movie would definitely be cool. Like a Luke Cage Iron Fist team up film, that'd be cool. At least in my eyes. well, I mean, not the original ones. I don't think the original ones are canceled movies, but I know the new one that they announced. Oh, I like Blade because I like the edgy '90s sort of style, but I definitely agree they have been kind of pushing him lately. Yeah, I mean, they probably have been, but I mean, you know, I feel like they do push quite a few characters, like, over the years. Because, when the Eternals movie came out, they were really pushing the Eternals. Uh, I think there's only really, like, one good Eternals run, if I remember what you were saying, Harry. I know they did the same thing with the Inhumans too a while ago. Um, who else? But yeah, I mean, with the fact that they're just trying to push more of their characters out there that they feel like aren't getting the attention they deserve. Like, I mean, I respect that because they're just trying to. I mean, granted, they're trying to make money too, but they're also trying to push all these characters that kind of get overshadowed by, like, the big ones like Hulk, Spider-Man, two good Eternals run. Oh yeah, I just remember you were talking about one of them. Personally, I'm not really into them just because uh, they're just not for me, if I'm honest. Inhumans was when they didn't have X Men, so kind of forced to. Ooh, I feel like he's been put in movies, but he's never been really like the center of a movie. He's been more like an association character. I feel like for most of the films he's in, or at least the ones I've seen. It is an X Men character. I feel like a cool one would be a Nightcrawler film, just because it's Nightcrawler. Like, I mean, he's like a half devil mutant man, and he's just so cool, man. He's so cool, and I feel like giving him like his own like movie would be very interesting. Just specifically because of the fact that he's a very beloved X Men character, like one of the best. Uh, Very unique background in my opinion because like I don't know if you guys read it, but like it was called X Men Blue, I think. Like it was like a one shot issue that kind of went into the background of Nightcrawler slash Mystique. So apparently Mystique is Nightcrawler's dad, and Destiny is Nightcrawler's mother. It's a very confusing thing when you really think about it, but I mean, like it's a very interesting concept. Also, Nightcrawler, one of the more unique Marvel characters, just because he's you know basically like a little king of hell in my eyes, like devil. Um, Another character I feel like kind of needs his own. Sorry, something's in my eye. I've played X Men Legends 1 and 2. Uh, I don't believe I've played those before. Are they good? And aren't they kind of in the style of what's it called? Marvel Ultimate Alliance, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Nightcrawler, I feel like definitely needs his own film. And I doubt this will ever happen. But I mean, I feel like we need to. Azazel was a dad for the longest time. Yeah, I know. Which I mean, he kind of is because if you remember, I don't know if you read like the X Men Blue book that I just talked about. Like it goes a little more in depth with that because of things with them. I'm not gonna really get into it just because it's a little inappropriate, but it does kind of mention him a little bit in that too. But I do feel like another character that does need their own movie, at least in my eyes, is oh god, what's her name? Um, like it's more of like a team movie, and it's of a team that no one really talks about a whole lot, or at least from what the people I talk to, they don't really talk about them an excessive amount. and they are basically a Justice League ripoff. But I feel like the Squadron Supreme slash Squadron Sinister would be a very good film to just because it is kind of like The Boys, but I mean it's a very interesting concept in my eyes. Like especially that team up because especially Hyperion. Like if we just have like a solo Hyperion movie, I would really enjoy that because I'm going by the Earth's Mightiest Heroes. He's like from a different dimension, I think. Not Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Avengers Assemble. I mean, because I feel like if I remember correctly, I think he was from like a different dimension. And then also, just reminded me in the current X Men's not X Men Avengers story, Hyperion was on his way to destroy Earth, and then he got sent to a different dimension because that dimension lost all of its heroes, and Hyperion just wanted to be a hero again, and he gets to do that now. So that's going to be very, very, very interesting for him. Maybe one that is out of continuity. Yeah, that's what I'm basically saying. Yeah, just basically have it as its own like standalone thing, kind of like 2003 Hulk, Ghost Rider. I mean, technically before uh Netflix or before Daredevil was brought into the MCU, that whole little universe. I wonder if they're gonna bring Jessica Jones back because the actress that played Jessica Jones, I loved her. She was phenomenal. I also really enjoyed her in Breaking Bad too. She was, ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I really need a haircut, but growing my hair out at least until next month. I also took a shower today. Oh, I didn't hear anything about that. That's cool. I'm happy she's back. They're both good, very good, and old, like 2003. Yeah, yeah. Also, I'm probably in like the very minority about this, but one of my personal favorite Marvel films out of continuity is the 2004 Punisher film with Thomas Jane. Like, and I know a couple of my friends that I've talked to about it are like, "Oh, that's not a great movie," and I'm like, "What do you mean? It's good." Like, it's a like I mean, I'm more open to like the more unique concepts about you know that people have. Like, I know I was one of the few people, at least that I know of, that really enjoyed Multiverse of Madness. Like, yeah, they killed off the Illuminati, but I mean, yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, one of my favorite games slash gaming series. I've played one and two. Well, I'm not fully all the way done with number one. I'm still, you know, like I mean, on my PlayStation 3, I'm still currently playing it. But other than that, I've played number two all the way through more than once. One of the best video games I've ever played, if I'm fully honest. So, uh, what else? Yeah, like nothing wrong against more modern video games. Like I mean, they're pretty good, but I mean, I like going back to the classics quite a bit. Nothing beats, the just like the older games, in my opinion. Like Ultimate Alliance 2, very, very cool story because it's loosely based off of the Civil War. Like I'm also probably kind of in the minority about this too, but I mean, I really enjoyed the Avengers video game. Granted, some of the voice actors I wasn't a huge fan of, and then some of the DLC stuff was kind of weird and stupid because they basically just added the same characters just with a different skin. Like they added two Thors and two Hawkeyes, and then they gave us Black Panther, which Black Panther was cool. Um, who else did they add? They added the Winter Soldier, I think. Spider Man was added for the PlayStation players, I know, but I don't think they added anyone else to that game other than those. And then they canceled it, which I mean, I pre-ordered the game, like one of the few games I've ever pre-ordered. Oh, dude, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Oh my god, man. Like I've specifically played through it twice because of the fact that, I did the Iron Man and then the Captain America. Well, I started with the Captain America stuff and then I was like, "Oh, I kind of want to redo this." I know I started playing one of the Arkham games. I can't say I remember which one, but I heard a lot of good things about them. And, I heard they were kind of like, the Spider-Man game, which I can definitely see the comparisons between it because it's a big open world. You get to, go around, do what you want. I mean, my personal opinion, the transversals are a little weird in the Batman game compared to like, Spider-Man, but I mean, other than that, like I mean, pretty decent. And I'm assuming by the fact I haven't been asked to put gloves on in like 20 minutes, the glove guy left. Which, gosh, I think I've talked to him before on like a previous live stream or something like that. I don't remember. But I think he's kind of a little bit of a recurring person on my streams or videos. I haven't heard from him in a long time though. I think I don't know. The name mildly sounded familiar. Mm, excuse me. Yeah, that chicken noodle soup is not liking me so much right now. The arch nemesis to Unk, Glove Man. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't even find it, a nuisance or anything. But I think he's asked me to put gloves on before. I don't know. Like I've mentioned, I'm not feeling the greatest, so remembering things is definitely not uh, high on my list of things to remember at the moment. So, but then again, I don't know if he's just like one of my friends that just made an account or something, or yeah. I remember when I first started doing live streams, the main two people that usually showed up for all of them were Hobo525. I don't know if any of you people have, heard of him. Amazing guy. Really enjoyed, being his friend. He quit YouTube at least a year ago. I know he's in college. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what he went to college for. I've tried reaching out to him a couple of times. I know he's seen the messages, but I mean, I don't expect him to answer because, he might be excessively busy or, something. And another person that used to be on my live streams quite frequently was a kid called Dorbs, because he was like a big Dorbs collector when, Dorbs were a thing. Like, they're like Funkos, just more cutesy looking, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. Because I know on my live streams he would talk about, things that I'm not really going to get into. But, I do miss talking to him. He was a very good kid. He's probably 18 now. I hope he's doing okay. I think about him sometimes. Oh, God. Yeah. I also met one of my other friends through live streams as well. His name is Josh. Yeah. He's a cool guy. I mean, granted, I think I may have kind of, you know, hurt my friendship with him a few months ago just because of this whole breakup thing, which definitely, I was definitely overboard on a lot of it. But I mean, hey, when you're all alone and don't really have anyone to really talk to or hang out with on any form of daily basis, it kind of does drive you crazy. And, like, I overreacted. I know I'm getting back into this, but I mean, I'm, I've gotten better. Have not tried, you know, reaching out to my ex since November, and and like it's been rough not talking to her, but I mean, it's something that had to be done at some point. So very proud that I've gotten to this point. I'm closer with family and friends now, so that's pretty nice. What else? Also, my therapist is saying it seems like I'm making good progress. So if I wanted to, I don't have to go to my therapy appointments every week. What do I do for a living? I'll answer that after I finish this. After this next meeting, which is my last weekly one, we're going to be going to bi-weekly. So very excited for that. That means you know making decent amount of progress, and you know yeah. Uh, when I originally was doing these live streams about 4 to 5 months ago, 6 months ago maybe, I was working at an airport, and that like the job paid decently well. It was like $18 an hour, but the hours I worked were from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Uh, and 90% of the time I would be outside, and by 90% of the time I mean basically the entire time I was there, I was outside just doing, because it's a very boring job. All you do is just stand and you know hook up a hose to an airplane and just fuel it from there. And all I would have to do would just be stand there, make sure it doesn't overflow, and keep an eye on the gauges. And it would be like 20 to 30 minutes just to fuel it. Other than that, it was a lot of waiting and me being by myself, and that affected me not in the greatest way, because like just getting broken up with, and then spending all this time alone with nothing and nobody to talk to, because I had just moved to a new area. So yeah, not fun. Very, very not fun. Uh, but currently, my new job is like when I moved back in with my dad. I currently work for. Oof, yeah, I work for Amazon, so I pretty much just handle packages all day and listen to music and podcasts. Yeah, I couldn't even listen to podcasts or listen to music, man. Like we were told we can't have headphones. I mean, I could, and I mean, all I really did was just scroll TikTok for 90% of my shift, just waiting. Like, dude, it's such a boring job. And I mean that. Like, it's such a boring job. It was, like, fully honest, it was not really worth moving 3 hours away for from everyone I know. And I'm not joking when I see this. Like, I would not see my coworkers when I first would show up to my job, because, they would be doing, what they had to do. And then I would, just go on my, airline run. Like, and I would have to work on holidays too, which was fucking stupid. Like on Thanksgiving, we didn't have any planes that came in to be filled. And then on Christmas, I had exactly two. Two fucking planes. That's it. And I had to be there for 8 hours missing out on family time, dude. And I mean, like all I really wanted was just to be around my family after the breakup. So, yeah. And I know I'm mentioning the breakup quite a bit, but I mean, it is kind of how, I've gotten to this point in my life. And, you know, like it's an experience and like I feel terrible about, how I reacted to it, but I mean, you know, excessive loneliness, not good for anybody. So, uh, and I keep bringing it up, and like I'm not trying to. It's just more the fact that this certain thing leads to this certain thing, and blah 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 blah. But yeah, but that's pretty cool. I have a friend in the United Kingdom. His name is Jake. I don't remember what his exact title is, but he basically trains people to put stuff in boxes for Amazon. Uh, I know he does like the overnights. He seems to at least like it enough to advance in the company. I know he had an interview for like a higher position uh, a couple months ago, I believe. I don't think he got it, but I mean, he was definitely one of the finalists for it, I believe. But yeah, I mean, he seems to really enjoy, his Amazon job. Yeah, but let me just say, the airport definitely not fun. And I don't even know if I mentioned this. My current job is I'm a teaching assistant for an elementary school, and let me just say that's been so fun, dude. Like it's definitely a great. Yeah, I work overnight too. I can't say I like it too much, but they are very flexible with time off. Yeah, I mean, it seems like they are very flexible with time off. At least from my perspective, looking at my friend, because I know he goes on quite a few trips with his girlfriend. What else? What else? What else? What else? What was I saying? Yeah, I work as a teacher aide at an elementary school, and that's definitely a big pay decrease from what I was getting, especially since I only get paid once a month now compared to every 2 weeks. Which, I mean, getting paid once a month is definitely a big shock to me just because, I'm used to getting, a weekly paycheck slash, a bi weekly paycheck. So it's kind of a little different. But, it's all right so far. I'm enjoying it. I did kind of have to leave a little early yesterday because I wasn't feeling so good. And I'm still not feeling the greatest at the moment, but hey, I've only thrown up once today compared to yesterday where I was throwing up, most times when I, sat up. So that's good. And I'm also tired. Like, so tired. Oh, God, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So, how long have you been doing the overnights at Amazon? Because I know my friend's been doing it for at least 3 years, and that's just the entirety of the time I've known him. Almost 4 years now that I think about it. Dang, I've almost known him for 4 years. Let me just say, I've taken an excessive amount of naps today. It has been very nice because I don't really take naps in general. I've been working there for almost 4 years myself. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I know my friend has told me about some of the things he's had to package. Like one of them was a vibrator and lube, which was kind of funny. Like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people at Amazon do get, to see, people's weird packages slash things that get put in the packages. It's pretty funny. Uh, Fuck. God, I'm tired. Hmm. Yeah, but anyway, I took like a 3 to 4 hour nap. That was amazing. And if not for the fact that, it's almost 6 o'clock my time. I don't know what time zone you guys are in, but I'm in, Central Time. So that's about, fuck. Like, if we're going West Coast, like Colorado time would be 5 o'clock. California would be 4. If you're in Eastern time, it would be 7 o'clock almost. And I know if we're going UK standards, it's almost midnight for you guys. So, yeah. God damn. Yeah. Ooh, Texas. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say the South will rise again, but I just realized that's like the entirety of the South, not just Texas. Also, funny thing about that, my name is Austin. So, if you live in the state of Texas, you're, basically living close to me. Or if you're inside of Austin, you're technically inside of me. Don't take that out of context. Or actually do. You'll get a giggle. Or at least, I don't know. It makes me laugh when I think about it. Yeah, you know how many times I was planning on using that pickup line? Because I went to Texas once and we drove through Austin and there was a girl. I was gonna be like, "Yo, my name's Austin, so you're inside me already. Can I be inside you?" Yeah, it was stupid. I didn't actually. I should have gone up and done it because that would have been a funny story to tell. But yeah. But let me just say, Texas is a beautiful place, man. I've only been there once. Uh, Mostly went to Galveston, and let me just say, Galveston, man, fantastic, phenomenal. I miss Ironman. Yeah, I do too. Well, because there's a lot of people that have the name Austin, so and like I'm trying to keep you know at least YouTube and actual life separate. So like it's also just kind of for a bit of privacy, just so no one really you know like I mean, because for the longest time, like I want to say maybe like a few weeks after I started my channel, I was just Carnage, and then you know when my niece was born, I changed the name to Uncle Carnage. And let me just say, the Uncle Carnage thing. Uh, yeah, yeah, I feel that, man. Like, I mean, I started tearing up in the theater too, and I know my friend, who I brought with me, like he was, emotional for that too. Like, it was such an emotional movie, man. Like seeing it for the first time in theaters, it was, my God, It was so amazing. Sorry, I got something stuck in my teeth. Yeah, yeah, and like I mean, up until Deadpool and Wolverine, or I should say, other than Deadpool and Wolverine, never had a girlfriend and saw a movie with her, so that was pretty fun. Can't really watch Deadpool and Wolverine now without feeling emotional because Deadpool and Wolverine is about Deadpool, you know, because Deadpool and Vanessa broke up, and here I am getting broken up. So I'm keep going back to that. I don't know why. Yeah. And I remember when I did go to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, like before the movie like came out, I bought like the heart necklace with the Deadpool and Wolverine. I kept half of it. I kept the Wolverine half, and I gave the Deadpool half to my girlfriend at the time. Yeah. As far as I know, she still has it. She may have thrown it away or something. I don't know. But I also know she does still have. Like, I gave her a lot of stuffed animals too. Mostly Squishmallows. Uh, and she also has one of my sweatshirts, I know. I wonder if she still has it. I mean, if she still has it, I mean, good for her. Like, I need to stop thinking about this. For the first time in my life, I am proud to wear this suit. It means I am X-Man. I am the X-Man. Yeah. Yep, most iconic thing in that movie. Oh, my fucking nose, dude. Yeah. But like I've mentioned, yeah, I've made progress therapy-wise. Uh, haven't been thinking about her as much as I, was before I moved back with my parents. So that's good. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I still miss her a lot. And, like, I always expect, her to message me. But I know that's not going to happen. Like, it's been a rough, you know. Uh, so, broke up with in September, so September, October, October, November, November, December, December, January, January, February. So, it's been fun. I have personally not read any of the Spawn comics. I've been tempted to, just because they seem kind of interesting. Pretty cheesy in the other ones, but a lot of new response series are pretty solid. Yeah, I've heard lots of good things about the Spawn books. Uh, which one was it? I think Gunslinger was one of the ones I heard was pretty good. Or was it King? I can't remember if it was Gunslinger or King Spawn. But I know I've heard good things about Spawn. I've just personally never really gotten into it, just because I like if I get into Spawn, then that's just another thing I have to buy. But then again, I could just buy the graphics for Spawn at some point. And didn't they have like a Spawn movie in like the 90s or something like that? I think they did. Oh yeah, that would be very cool. Yeah, like it would be nice. Like I know Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doctor Doom, which still one of the more unique choices. Ooh. Okay, I remember the animated series. I've seen clips of the animated one. I've never seen the movie though. The movie looks interesting. Uh, Excuse me. As Doctor Doom or a Doom variant. What do you mean by that? Like, are you talking about RDJ Harry? Because I know Doctor Doom was confirmed to be Robert Downey Jr. Okay, yeah. Robert Downey, like, I mean, since there has been no other Doctor Doom, he's going to be the first Doctor Doom. And just judging by the concept art, he's going to be God Emperor Doom. So, very excited for that movie because it's more going to be based off the 2015 Secret Wars, and that's one of my personal favorite comic stories. So, yeah, he's confirmed, but I don't think he will Doom. Well, yeah, I know he's probably not going to be Doctor Doom after Secret Wars, just because of the fact that like he's already the biggest MCU actor out of all of them. Oh my back. And yeah, he's the biggest MCU actor out of all of them, and like I mean, he's had his time in the biggest actor on the planet. Well, I wouldn't even say biggest actor on the planet, because I mean, there are quite a few other people that I feel like are like he is definitely one of the highest actors on the planet. I will say, I will admit that. But the highest, I mean, I feel like there might be more. Not just MCU, but Hollywood. Yeah. What was it? No, I have not. I've been depressed. Like, fully honest, like, since my breakup, I've lost at least like 15 pounds, and like the past couple days, I've been very, sick. But no, no, this is just what I look like in general. Like, I don't work out or anything. I've just been depressed and haven't been eating. Like, I mean, I used to have a bigger gut uh, before I moved, but after I got, started my job at the airport and got broken up with, I didn't really eat a ton other than whatever came out of the vending machine. So, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of been nice. I mean, it's weird. Like, I know this is probably a little weird, a man showing like his stomach, but yeah, but it's kind of weird because I'm so used to just having like a thing of fat down here. Now it's just like this, and yeah, and this is another weird thing too. Like I can see this kind of thing. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I know. Like it's been a long like 5 months since the breakup. I will admit that, and I've only run into her once, and I found out if I see her, I do have panic attacks. So that's not fun. And it's more the fact that I have the panic attack because I feel guilty about how I acted, after, we broke up because I went overboard trying to reach out to her and just like it was all my fault, and I know it's all my fault. I don't blame her for anything. She did nothing wrong. Yeah, I know. And like I tried going to the gym a few times after the breakup, but the only times I really went to the gym before that, before the breakup, were with her. So I mean, just going to a gym without her was just very rough on me. But I mean, I've been getting better. I mean, I will admit, uh, and with it being yes, jumping jacks. Yeah, like I'll get into the working out part eventually. It's just more the fact that I've just been kind of you know dealing with winter, and there's not really a gym really near me because I'm in a small town, and the only thing I really have that's close to a gym is outside. So, but yeah, and I'm still debating. Well, I shouldn't say still debating, but I am kind of debating on moving back to where I was living before I moved, just because I have a lot of friends there. So, and I know I have a friend of mine that we've been talking about getting a place to live, but I mean, at the same time, after seeing her in person once and then having my panic attack, like, I mean, you know, like, I don't genuinely think I can really go back there and run into her again, because I probably will fucking panic attack and start crying again, because that's how it went the first time. I'm just very happy my dad was there because I probably would have, you know, not been well enough to drive because my hands were shaking, my legs were shaking, I was breathing heavy and stuff. I made a song and started working out after a breakup. Life's too short to be depressed, friend. Yeah, I know, and like I've been seeing a therapist too. He's been tremendous help. I mean, since I've moved back with my, family, I've definitely seen my mood increase. I've gone out more since I've moved back, gotten and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I went to go see the new Captain America movie with my friend when that came out a couple weeks ago. That was fun. I then spent the night at his house. Him and I were talking quite a bit, just catching up on, what, because I haven't seen him really much in a long time. So it was very nice getting to catch up with him. Uh, yeah. But yeah, getting better. And I think I mentioned this already, but my therapist is thinking that, I'm at least getting good enough to the point where if I wanted to, I could do bi weekly appointments, which after my next appointment, which is on Monday, I'll be going to bi weekly appointments, which is a little nervous, I will admit, but I'm also excited too, just because, uh, that means I'm getting better, like up here. And yeah. And when it starts getting warmer out, because I think it was like 15 degrees out today, maybe a little warmer, not 100% sure. Like I'll be, at least trying to go for walks more. Because I know after the breakup, I would start going for walks, but that was also in October. Basically, like end of September, October time, I would go for walks like, I wouldn't even say late at night, but like, maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock ish, and then, just walk around the neighborhood for like maybe an hour, sometimes less, and then, just listen to music, which uh, made us. I didn't make a song, but I found a band called Funeral Portrait. They're very cool. Saw them in concert in August, I want to say. It was like for Five Finger Death Punch. They were like an opening act for Five Finger Death Punch, along with a couple other bands. Like, I don't remember his name. Not Alice Cooper. But he did a cover of Sweet Dreams. Oh fuck. Well, Homelander's hand fell on the ground. Fuck. Where it's like, Sweet dreams are made of me. Who am I to find green? I travel the world and found green. Everybody. Yes, Marilyn Manson. Thank you. I always forget his name. Anyway, kind of gonna be turning on my flashlight for a second because I dropped something underneath the bed. So I do apologize if I kind of fuck up the live stream, but there it is. Ow! Come back here. There we go. Is that a napkin? Oh no. But yes, Marilyn Manson. Thank you, Sour. I always forget his name. Yeah, never really listened to any of his other songs before, this concert. Like, I mean, we were mostly going for a Five Finger Death Punch, which let me just say, they fucking rocked it, dude. Like, it was amazing. Five Finger Death Punch, amazing band, love them. But yeah. But yeah, Funeral Portrait, very good band. I do recommend checking them out. I actually did just hear one of their songs on the radio for the first time. Like, uh, like I mean, it's probably been on the radio before, but I mean, since I first found out about the band in like, I want to say maybe like August, because August was the month when I first moved uh, down to, the area I lived in before I moved back to my parents' house. Um, what else? What was I thinking? Yeah. Fuck me. What was I thinking? Yeah. Uh, yeah. I was unemployed for like a month and a half, almost 2 months when I first moved down there. Because originally I was trying to transfer from the grocery store brand I was at to down there. But I went in, talked to the HR manager. She just fucking gave me the runaround. Never fucking gave me any information. Was like, oh yeah, the district manager has to hire you, and I'm like, but you're the HR person for this specific store. Why can't you do it? And she never really gave me an answer. So they just kind of screwed me out of a job for 4 months. I lost my insurance because of that. That was fucking stupid. And then, I started this job at an airport, which I thought was going to be pretty good for me, slash fun. It was the most boring and worst thing I've ever done in my life. Like, nothing against the people I was working with, but they weren't very interesting either. So, but yeah. So, all I can say is, and I did specifically move because both my dad and my uncle made it seem like it would be very good for me. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I was told to put in an application and then, they would get back to me. And I mean, I went into the store, a couple times just to, see what the progress of it was. They never said anything. And then also kind of fucked up. I didn't even get like my W-2 form for this year. It took me, gosh, maybe like 3 times of contacting, the store I used to work at to try to get my W-2 form because they were like, "Oh, nothing's showing up." And I was like, "Well, it should. I was working there in 2024." And they were like, "Well, we don't see anything past 2023." And I'm like, "But I've been there since 2024." Yeah, dude. I I mean, I'm not going to say the job market is trash, but the job I was at the airport, that was a fucking boring fucking job. And some of these guys have been there for a long period of time, which fucking baffles me because I genuinely could not see myself doing that job very long at all. Like, don't get me wrong, that job paid me phenomenal amount of money, especially like on holidays were double pay. So rather than $18 an hour, I was getting $36 an hour, which fucking amazing. But I mean, at the same time, I'd rather be with my family than making a lot of money, man. Because I mean, like the only family I had around were my aunt and uncle, along with a couple other aunts in the area. But I couldn't really hang out with slash see them because of the fact that excluding Mondays and Tuesdays, which they would be working those days, I would be, at work. It's never the job, only the people that suck. Yeah, and I will admit that, some of the people I was working with weren't fantastic. But I mean, I didn't really even get to know them very well. Uh, ooh, oh yeah, that's not good at all. Yeah. Like, I mean, every single job that I've had, I'm pretty sure I've gotten a W-2 form. And like, my first job, I don't even consider a job. It was something that I just used to do with my dad quite a bit. And also, what it is working at a scrapyard. My family owns a scrapyard, and yeah, like I always hated doing it. I don't know why my dad suggested, even me working there in the first place. It was not fun for me because I was like 14 or 15 and I was left by myself not knowing what to fucking do. Because, my uncle was like, yeah, if you see something that needs to be done, just do it. And I'm like, okay, but what needs to be done? And he's like, well, you'll figure it out when you do it. And I'm like, that doesn't make fucking sense, but thank you, I guess. So I would just wait in the office sometimes, just, you know, waiting because I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I mean, it wasn't even a job I wanted to do. My dad just told me to do it. I did that for 2 summers and I hated it both times because I was out in the fucking heat all day. I mean, I was told I had to wear boots. I can't fucking wear boots because my feet are fucking flat because I'm flat footed and wearing boots for an entire day is just miserable, which also had to do that at my airport job. That was not fun. I hate boots so much, man. What else? What else? Yeah, like, and working during the summer when it gets to like 80 degrees and you have to, like, I mean, originally I was wearing shorts, but then I was told I had to start wearing jeans to protect my legs, and I was like, oh, okay. Wearing jeans in that hot of weather with a building that doesn't really have air conditioning, not good or fun at all. But yeah, what else happened? That was kind of my first job. Then I actually went to a different place, which was a telemarketer place where I would just basically be on the phone with people and just call them. That was pretty interesting. That was kind of fun, I guess, because got to talk to people all around the state slash country. That was pretty interesting. Um, I then was a gas station worker for the gas station near my high school for a summer before I went to college. That was interesting. My first year of college, I didn't have a job because, I was kind of more thinking I need to focus on school. And then, COVID happened, so couldn't really do much with that afterwards. I then became a lifeguard slash garbage man for my hometown. That was, like, I mean, the garbage man part, that one was kind of a little rough. Uh, the swimming pool one, that one was pretty fun. And then after that, I worked at like my previous job that I was at. I was there for like 3, 4 years, 3 years, I think. And it was enjoyable. 2 of those years were at the gas station that was part of this grocery store. And I worked at the grocery store for almost a full year. Yeah. And, thinking back to it now, I do miss it. Like, it was very fun. And, like, if not for the fact that my ex girlfriend, works there, and with the fact that, I know she doesn't want to see me, and the fact that, like I mentioned, it's like the reason why it happened was because of my doing. It's all my fault. I should have, you know, gave her her space rather than kept trying to reach out to her and talk to her. And I regret that immensely. Like, she didn't deserve it. I I should have done better. I really should have. And I mean that. Like, I know I need to stop blaming myself for it, and I mean, I've been getting better about not blaming myself for it as much as I used to. But, like, she was one of my best friends, and I still think of her as my friend, even though I know she probably doesn't even, talk about or think about me anymore. But, I hope she is doing well, and, if she were to ever reach out to me, I would be very happy to hear from her. But I know that's wishful thinking, and I know that's not going to happen. But, it's whatever. Anyway, I really need to stop going back to talking about my ex. Like, I mean, I've definitely been doing better. I mean, my dreams about her have basically stopped since I moved back with my parents. That's been good. Um, Other than that, I can't really, think of anything else. Yeah. So, I mean, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, just feel free to ask. Because depending on how personal it is, I may answer it. But I mean, I'm pretty open, so. I actually, like when Cobra Kai first came out, like when it was only on YouTube, I know I watched the first two episodes of it and I fell in love with it. But then I had to, like, that YouTube TV thing or whatever the fuck it was. Uh, it was saying, "Oh, buy this now," and I was like, "No," and then I just never got back into it. I know my stepdad's watching Cobra Kai. He seems to really love it, and I've seen a lot of clips about Cobra Kai. I know my friend Hobo525 recreated the intro to, not the intro, like the I know he did something for season 4 where he did like the a Lego animation of it, which let me just say that was amazing, and that's how he got to 14,000 subscribers. Like it was amazing, man. Like I really do wish he come would come back because I mean he did some amazing stop motions, man. But yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, if you guys have any questions for me, just feel free to ask. Fuck. Oh wait, it's Saturday. What would my ideal? What would be your ideal boys' wave of figures? Uh, Excuse me. Like, I mean, they definitely need to get the 7 in there. So, A Train, Black Noir, um, I forget her name, but, the Wonder Woman character, Homelander, um, the Aquaman ripoff, The Deep, Starlight was a good one. There's another one that I can't really think of. The Invisible Guy. Translucent? I think his name's Translucent. I mean, Translucent's definitely. No, Love Sausage is a build a figure. Yeah. I don't know why so many people are against Love Sausage, man. Like, he's such a fucking stupidly funny character. Also, not Homelander, Soldier Boy, Billy Butcher. I'd really like to have, like, uh, they should make a translucent figure and just give you an empty box. You see, I think they've done that before with, it was like a DC Universe Classics, like, Legion of Superheroes. They've done that before because one of the characters was like invisible, I believe. So it was so interesting, and I know they did something similar with like the invisible character for My Hero Academia, where basically they were still charging the exact same price as like a normal figure, but all that was in the fucking box was a stand with gloves and shoes on it. That's fucking it. It was so stupid. How much is my phone at? 81%. Not too shabby. Anyway, I'm going to be taking you guys with me so I can get something to drink because I am a little thirsty. Fucking hate these stairs. Maybe a Pepsi. I'm not going to put you down. No. And I don't know if I need a Pepsi right now, man. Like, I mean, I had a Pepsi this morning, and like I kept it down for at least a good portion of the morning, but yeah, my stomach eventually gave up on that, and then it came out with a vengeance. I once on Pepsi challenge. What do you mean by that? What the fuck, Dad? You ate my pie? Yeah, whatever. Okay, what do we have? We have milk, juice, liquor, liquor, beer, beer, Pepsi. There was Mountain Dew in here, I think. Yeah, there is Mountain Dew. What we say in chat? What should I get? Should I get actually something that's good for my body? Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or should I just get shit-faced on camera? I'm kidding about getting shit-faced. I don't really like beer. Oh, we still have a couple of these. What's that? Guava and mango. Good for you. There's also wine in here. My dad likes wine. He's like a divorced white woman. So what are we thinking, chat? Water, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or juice? Oh shit, we do have applesauce. Oh, that'd be nice. Juice. Okay. So there's exactly two juices that I am 100% sure are safe. Okay, one juice and one Pepsi. Okay. Um. Okay. I mean, for the juices, I have guava and then mango. And then Pepsi wise, only Pepsi Zero. But I mean, I only have one each left of these, juices. So I think I might go with the juice. But which juice? Mango or guava? I have never tried either of them. So, which one do you guys think I should have? I feel like one of those peppy white bitches. That's like, oh my god, chat, which one should I have? I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm fucking tired. And my body hates me. Okay, we got a 50-50 shot, boys. Mango or guava? Why the fuck are there M&Ms in here? Is that a Snickers? Where's a fucking Snickers? My dad's been keeping out on me, guys. In the butter drawer, we got bagels, M&Ms, and the Snickers. Mango. Ooh. I like the way you think, Sour. Like the way you think. Also, I got my first credit card the other day. I'm not going to show any of that, but I mean, that was interesting. Haven't set it up yet just because I've been sick. And I think my dad left me a thing of, yes, he did. Okay. The fuck is this? Just a moment. Let me just... Because I haven't really opened my mail in a couple days, so... Oops. There we go. What the fuck is this? Random fucking bullshit. Oh, is this my actual... Ooh, ooh! That's shiny as fuck! I'm not gonna like show any of it other than, like this. But I mean, that is shiny as fuck, dude. That's cool. Oh, that's nice. My dad left me M&M's. Gonna be taking the M&M's with me. Probably can't eat them, but I do apologize for the utter darkness. There we go. There's light. But yeah, fun times. Fun times. Okay. Food review. Excuse me. Oh, that's not fun. All I've had to eat today is chicken noodle soup. And it was great. Ooh. Well, that's really good. Yeah, it's fine. It's in one of my boxes. It's, yeah, like in one of my boxes that I've, and trust me, I know when I'm gonna puke. That was not so much a puke, that was just more, gas buildup from my stomach. I promise if I do, yeah. But anyway, going back to your question, Harry, my Ursa Major is in a box at the moment, and I'm not gonna pull it out just because of the fact that I don't know exactly which box, and I mean with the fact that I generally can't really fucking move like very far without my inside just doing whatever the fuck they want. Oh, that's fucking smooth. That is smooth. Excuse me. And I will activate that as soon as I can. Yeah, I may kind of cut the live stream here just because I'm starting to kind of not feel super fantastic. And I do apologize for checking out that Snapchat, but I mean I haven't looked at my phone in like an hour and a half. So yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for joining the live stream. I do appreciate you guys for joining. So Sour, Harry, the glove guy, Jamel, and I feel like there was someone else that was here. I don't remember. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are pretty awesome, and I'll try to live stream again at some point, but not so sure when. So yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Come on, how do I? There it is. Thank you guys again for watching. Peace.